Hello you guys, welcome to Journey with Char on this lovely Saturday. Today I have 2 pie crusts that need to be used in my freezer, and I figured this is the perfect time to make what? Chicken pot pie. So what I'm doing right now, I am about to put this chicken in the oven and let it cook. This is chicken strips. Or chicken cutlets or strips or whatever you want to call it. What I did is, of course, I washed them, and then I added olive oil to this, a little bit of olive oil, and a lot of the spices that you see are herbs. A lot of Mrs. Dash. I did a little bit of paprika because I just love color on my chicken. And we have a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder. We have Mrs. Dash, a little bit of sea salt, and black pepper. And I'm going to let this steam or cook in the oven, and then once that's done, I'm going to assemble everything. But right now, after this, I'm going to get my vegetables sauteed. So you guys want to see? This is my first time ever making a chicken pot pie, and I am so excited, y'all. All right, so come see, come cook with Char in this kitchen. Okay, you guys, so I just put my chickens in, and I've already cut up my carrots, and I did my celery, and I did add some leaves to that because it's nice flavor in the celery leaves. We have some one russet potato. Can y'all believe one russet potato provided all of that? Yes. Okay, and then we have the onions here, and I'm going to put in thyme and rosemary. That's fresh thyme and rosemary. Can you get that for me? So I just did the celery. I made sure I used some of those leaves. I did 2 of these stalks. So once everything is done, we're going to get started. But right now, I'm going to head over to the stove, and I'm going to start sauteing these vegetables. So you guys stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so in this pan, I have a little bit of butter and olive oil, and we're going to saute these vegetables. So that is the celery. I'm going to saute the carrots, and then we're going to add some onions to this, honey. Going to get this all nice and sauteed together. Bring it, not where it has that nice caramelization, but just to where it's a nice translucent. Okay, you guys, so stay tuned. I'll let you see when it's all done. Alright, so now I'm just going to add in the potatoes. That'll help soften it too, as they're still. So we're going to add the potatoes. That's 1 cup of potatoes, and that's 1 russet. I'm just going to let that all come together. Okay, you guys, stay tuned. It smells so good. Okay, you guys, so that is the vegetable sauteed. I just want to show you, I did go ahead on and cut up the chicken, but that's what it looks like. It is so good and moist. We're going to add that a little later. And so let's get this sauteed. Now that this is sauteed, we want to add the garlic. I'm going to add the garlic now because it's better to add the garlic in the end rather than in the beginning, because garlic can become bitter. So this will just be in, I will let it saute together for another minute, and then I'll start making the roux or the gravy for the chicken pot pie. Okay, stay tuned. So I'm going to take the garlic press, put the garlic in, press that down. And there we go. So that's the first garlic that we're going to make sure is all incorporated and comes right off. There we go. Going to get that skin out. Get this skin out. Then we're going to put the other garlic in. There we go. I love this little invention, y'all. We're going to go ahead on, add that second garlic. All fresh everything. Alright, we have fresh carrots, fresh celery, fresh russet potatoes, and now we have fresh garlic. Alright, so let me get this all mixed together, and then we'll start the roux. Alright, you guys, so we have in here all the vegetables sauteed. So now what it says, she says 1/3 cup. Now I'm going by recipe. This is not my recipe. She says sprinkle, so I'm going to sprinkle a little bit. And then we're going to add, we're not trying to darken this. We just want it to make a nice, like, kind of like almost pudding, like she said, filling. Okay, so I'm just going to stir this in here. I'm going to put, she said 1/3 cup plus 1 tablespoon. So that's what I'm doing. So now we're going to add in the chicken broth. And this is low sodium. I tried to look for one with no sodium. I didn't see it. So that's why I'm watching the amount of sodium that's going in to this. Yeah, and 1 tablespoon. There we go. We got the 1 tablespoon. And now let me get this all going, you guys, and then I'll show you what it looks like. But so far, that's where we're at. Okay, you guys, so it looks like it's coming along pretty good. Mommy tasted it, and I'm just going to add a little bit more broth in here. And yeah, you guys, so it's coming along pretty good. She said it tastes delicious. I'm going to taste it. I have a habit. I don't like tasting my food. I like others to taste it. I mean, it's got to be the last minute thing that I do. It's a little darker because when I made my chicken, the paprika gave such a pretty color to the chicken. And so there was still some drippings in there from the chicken breast. And I added that flavor to this. So this is just going to enhance the flavor more, okay? So anyway, this is a 1/2 cup of peas with carrots. But I'm going to add a little bit more peas to this. And we're going to dunk that in. We want those peas in there. But that's what it looks like so far. And now what we're going to do, we're going to dunk this chicken in there. Ooh, yummy, yummy for the tummy. So we're dunking the chicken. We're gonna make sure everything is nicely incorporated. And I did try to do dices, y'all. This chicken was so moist. And put it in the oven just with a piece of foil on top, or whatever oven cover you may have. And let me tell you, it works wonderful. And that's what keeps the moisture, because you don't want to dry it out. All right, so here we go. And you can use rotisserie chicken that's already done. Cut that breast up, child, and put that on in there, and you are good to go. So this is it, y'all. This looks so good. This is it, y'all. This looks so good. I'm so happy. My first chicken pot pie, y'all. It has come together so well. Mommy, I just tasted it. It is so delicious. It really is. So this is the pie crust that I'm going to use. Is this? Let me walk you over here. I did not want to waste these pie shells, so I'm going to use the Marie Callender's on my bottom. And then I have the Pillsbury to go on the top. So y'all pray for me. Hopefully this works. Okay, you guys, so I have here an egg that I just cracked. And I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of water to this egg. 1 egg we have here, 1 tablespoon of water. Go ahead and drop it for me. And we're going to mix this. This is going to be the egg wash, because it said it needs to be an egg wash on the outside of the crust. All right, so we're doing that. And now I'm about to open this and then assemble the pie. And I will show you guys when I'm doing that, okay? Okay, you guys, so you know what? I just read in the recipe. I'm going to let that mixture that I just did, all of the pie mixture, rest, meaning I'm going to let it cool off before I add it all together to this. But I'm going to prepare the crust in meantime. I do need a pastry brush with this so that I can brush the outside of the crust. Okay, you guys? Okay, y'all, as y'all can see, I don't know if you can see that little bit of steam coming out of there. I'm going to have to let this cool off before I add it to the pie crust. I want it to cool a little bit, and then we'll get that ready. But in the meantime, this is what the Pillsbury pie crust looks like, and that's going to go on top of the pie. All right, you guys, stay tuned. I'm so proud of myself. She is so happy. I have always been intimidated to make a chicken pot pie, and it is the easiest thing in the world. The easiest thing. And let me show you guys while we're speaking. Do you see this cute Christmas mug? This cute Christmas tree mug? Yes, y'all. You would not believe where I got it from. 99-cent store. I went to one last night. It was the only one left. Went to another one, and that was the only one left. It's just too cute. I'm in love with this little mug. Okay, you guys, I almost forgot to show you. But so I'm gonna, I'm making 2, and I'm freezing 1, and then we have this one over here. I'm freezing 1, and I'm going to cook the other one. So I'm freezing 1 for later. Let's get the last bit of this. There we go. And they fit perfectly. Okay, you guys, so I just unrolled the pie shell, which was really, really easy. That's one thing. I can bake a cake, but honey, when it comes to this pie crimp and this pie dough, oh, So we got, I can feel that she has the pie dough. Okay, I think I'm supposed to take this under, right? Y'all, am I supposed to go under with this? There we go. I'm learning. I'm learning, thank God. And then she said put some slits. So I'm gonna do 1 slit, 2 slit, 3 slit, 4 slit. And I'm only gonna cook this one. And then we're gonna do the wash. Because she said put a wash on the outside. All right, you guys, so we're gonna do the brush. And I'm gonna brush that all around. Egg wash. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let this cook a little bit, but then I'm gonna go back in. When she said take it out and put it at another temperature, I'm gonna put the recipe below, but I'm gonna cover the edges once everything is done. I'm gonna recover the edges whenever this kind of cooks a little bit. All right, you guys, so that is the egg wash. I'm about to put this in a a sheet pan, and she is going to cook. It looks good. So that is her, you guys. Isn't she pretty? Okay, you guys, so this is the second pie, and I am going to wrap this up really good, and I'm going to freeze it and put this in for us to enjoy later. All right, but this is my crimping. Y'all, she got to get better with her crimping. I have never, I would always use, I haven't even used frozen pie crust. This is my first time. So this is something that I want to get better. I tell you, pies to me are much more difficult than cakes to me, especially the crust. And y'all might say, no, it is much more easier. But you bakers, help me out. Help me out. I'm going to place the pie in a gallon size freezer bag. So mom's going to help me open that. And we're going to stick this in there. And it will be ready for the next meal. All right. And we're going to go ahead on and stick that in the freezer. Can you push that in? Can it fit? Please let it fit. It will. There we go. There we go. In ever so nicely. And we're going to close this up and stick it flat in the freezer. Mommy's helping me out while I hold the camera. So we're going to get all the air out. Push all that air out. There we go. Close that tight. And that will be meal for another night. I'm going to put the date on it. I'm putting it on my calendar. Because right now I don't have time. But I'm going to put the date on it. And we're going to lay this flat in the freezer. So there you go, you guys. That's how you freeze it. I'm going to cover the crust. Because over here it looks like some of the crust came off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and remove it so it doesn't get burned any further. And I think we'll be okay with this amount of crust here. So what I'm going to do is cover the rest of this crust with foil. I just don't trust it. So I don't have a pie, the thing that covers the edges. So this is what I did with the foil. So we're going to let it finish for another 28 minutes in the stove, in the oven. Stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so this is done. So I'm taking the edges off, the foil off the edges. Just a little bit. I'm glad I covered these. And it came out perfect. So that is it. I'm going to let it cool. I'm leaving the house. And by the time I come back, this should be nice and settled. Nothing seeped through. Nothing, nothing, nothing. It looks so beautiful. So that is my first chicken pot pie, you guys. I am so proud of myself. So when I get back, I will let this cool. It is still warm. And I will cut it when I get back so you guys can see what it looked like in the inside, okay? So stay tuned. Okay, you guys, made it back home. And it is completely cooled. And my family's going to taste it. The crust came off a little bit right there. But we're going to cut it and taste it. And I'll do a taste test for you. So you guys stay tuned. Okay, you guys. So let's cut this pie. I'm going to cut it here. It's still a little warm. Give Joshua a slice and see if he likes it. So we're going to cut that little slice. Ooh, it smells so delightful. Make sure we get that. All right, y'all. I need to go in. All right, you guys, so Joshua just got a slice of the chicken pot pie, and I wanted you to see inside how it looks. Really, really good. Really good. And I wanted it to be healthy, where it wasn't too much sodium and way too much. We didn't use any cream, but it came out delicious. This recipe is really, really good. So I'm very happy about that. That's what it looks like. Josh was tasting it, so that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna take a little spoon. Y'all excuse, that's the dog. So look at that. Oh, that looks nice and yummy. Okay, let me taste it. Oh, wow. Wow. That is fantastic. Mmm. Mmm, delightful. So here goes me taking a bite for you. Mmm. That is so savory and so good. Absolutely amazing, you guys. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So I hope you enjoy this video. Y'all, I've gone to Bath and Body Works and got a good deal and Target. But you guys, that crust is pretty good. Look at that crust.
That is pretty ridiculous.
That crust is really good. Mmm. Really good. My family's already going in. Thank you so much for tuning in to Journey with Char. If this is your first time ever seeing my channel and you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button and also give me a thumbs up. Also leave a comment below. Be kind, please. And if there's any other ideas you would like to give me, please. I love great ideas on what to do, what to add. Yeah, help a sister out, because this is my first time ever making my pie, and I'm really excited about it. So yes, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and be blessed. Remember, trust God, keep him first, and he'll always lead you in the right direction. Bon appetit.